It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Akers. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going up top for Kupp. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Minnesota.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Allen. Cam Akers, 61 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the end zone, Stafford. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Down and goal.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will do it. for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Stafford.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught in about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it'll bring up third down. And they'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
For the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Time expires, and it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did. So for the Vikings, a win's a win as they eke